Good afternoon everybody, and welcome to my early Tuesday stream where we're going to be going through the usual Samadan bits and pieces, and we're going to have a see what gold we can make on this lovely Tuesday. It's nice and sunny today, so I haven't got any lighting other than a lovely natural daylight. Let's wait for WoW to start up. Good afternoon, Emery and Pointy Gnome. Thanks for stopping by the chat. Oh, I appear to be facing the wall. That was a good way to finish. Let's go stand over here. That's a more normal place. Still wearing the Admiral's hat. I'm going to do a post about that later on Twitter. But what I'm going to do is put the chef's hat back on, which is more appropriate. Thank you, Stifler, for hosting. That's very kind of you. It's sunny where I live. Yes, it's briefly sunny. It's not warm though. It's still pretty cold. Hazy. And oh dear, Sharkin, is US down? Oh, of course, because it's oh, thank you, Sharkin, with the host there. That's very kind of you. Have you recovered from your 24-hour stream? Sorry to hear US is down. I'm guessing it's because it's reset day. I've never really been on this kind of time, so I've never experienced the downtime as it was, because normally I'm working. So that's an interesting one. So what have we got on today? Usual gold making routines, I believe. We'll do that. It's all good. That's good to hear, Sharkin. We might go and do a bit more Draenor flying. At least you can sleep now. Yes, that's a good idea. Catch up on all those sleepy buys. Right, okay, so let's go open some mail. I wonder what we've got in the mail. Okay, we've got some sales, a lot of expires though, and not a lot of bag space. Okay, let's do the expires, take them off and put them back on. Just about to go to bed, just chilling. Oh, that's good, Sharkin. You want to catch up on that? Probably only takes, I mean, whenever I've done, been up sort of like that late, it's normally just taken me a day or two to recover and get back into a normal sleep pattern. It's usually not too bad. That was back in my younger years, of course. I haven't done that kind of thing in a long time myself. Right, what have you got? Food. Not a lot yet. Let's have a look. Hatchlings going on. The moths going on. Yep, some salt and pepper shank. Getting that on. Koi scented storm ray. Hearty feasts. That's quite good. 298. A few lower enchants. A few other bits and pieces of old transmog stuff. Not sure whether those sell. Well, they sell quite slowly, so we'll have to see how those go. And what else have we got? Gift of Critical Strike, that's a good one, usually. Sold a couple of those. Nothing too unusual. Satchels are looking quite low at 676. There's only 149 profit based on my silk price, so it's not ideal, but it's okay in terms of profits. They sell quite frequently, so we'll keep those satchels on. Oh, thank you, Sublevel B, for the host. Very kind of you. Alright, 46 for 748. There we go, right. Go to the mailbox and get the next batch of stuff. More expires. There's going to be quite a few of these. 125 in the mail still. Sublevel B is an auto host, yes, I believe so. I haven't got much in the way of feedback, but it would normally tell me on Streamlabs if there was a number of viewers. So I have the auto host coming in. I haven't disabled them, because it's always nice to know when someone's auto hosted you. Let's run another post scan. That was one of the things I was going to look at later today, is look at my my bot. Not fully happy with Dr. Angry Bot. I might change him to something else. So I'm going to have to look into some options like that. See if I can get something a little bit more appropriate for the stream, perhaps. So I've got some leggings, some shirts, and what else? Gift of Critical Strike, Fighter Chow, the Imperial Moth, Icebane Treads, it's an interesting one, and a couple of Tome of Illusions. Those have gone up slightly. Good profits on there, 5,000 profits on there. Someone might have reset the prices on those. Now let's get those all on. Do that, do that, do that. Those are all done. Right, what's next in the mail? More expires. Still the same amount of gold, 3,600, which is mainly food. Filling my bags up nicely. Lots of shirts coming through. Are those the same? Golden? No, one's a doublet, one's a shirt. Those old Dalaran shirts I'm not sure are being that profitable for me. I might have to take them off and vendor them. Really just not getting enough sales to warrant the posting cost on those. I know it's worked for some other people, like Sublevel B says he was selling quite a few shirts. But for me on this server, I'm not having much luck with those. Flipping those vendor shirts. I think they basically sell too slowly to be able to recoup the posting costs. So I might just take them off and vendor them, because they're using up a lot of space in my bags in the guild bank as well. So I'm thinking I'll just take them off. I'll do the ones that I've got for now, then I might sell the ones I've got in the bank, rather than trying to restock them. Right, didn't check what everything was here. Daunting Leggings, Elixir of Demon Slaying, and there's my enchants here, Crusader, God that's gone down loads. Region average is much higher at 1,000, but the profits here have tanked a lot, because crafting cost is 206. So, but Elemental Force, conversely, has got a good profit of 543. That doesn't make sense. The crafting cost is 3 gold, whereas we're putting it on for 1,000. Ah, that means we're at normal price and no one else. We've reset the market on those because we're posting these at normal price. So that means there's no more Elemental Forces on at the moment, which is good. So we've bumped the price back up to 1,003 rather than being way down there at 547. So I'm pleased about that. So I think we're back online. Let's see if I can get into the world okay. I lost my internet connection. It just went completely off. So, hi chef. Apologies for that. Hello Executioner, your timing was brilliant. I just had a bit of an internet blip just there. It seemed to just completely die on me, on the whole computer, so hopefully everything's okay. Going back into the game now, so it all seems to be running okay so far. Ah, Emery's making tea, excellent. Great idea. I might fancy myself. Oh, where am I? There we are. Right, close that, minimise that, and we're going to go and check mail. That was the last thing I was doing before I lost internet. Right, okay. Last section of mail. There we go. More expires and some more sales, taking us to 10,000 gold. Thank you, Z. Good to be back. Bit of an oh, look, we've sold an Admiral's hat already for 111 gold. Awesome, Z. Thank you ever so much for that tip. I'm going to have to make some more now. And hexweave bag, sorry, salad, 3 satchels, elemental force. See, now elemental force we sold there, we got 474 gold for that one. But we've now just put it back on for 1,000 gold. So that's going to hopefully bump up our profits quite nicely. So let's open all of those. There we are. Excellent. So we're now up to 1,063,000 gold. Let's get these back on. Alright, run a post scan. And then we can look at restocking, and I might look at that group. I might make 2 Admiral hats, like we did with the Hydral Expedition bag, since it sold so quickly. Undercutting competition on that. Versatility, claw, intellect, mark of the frost wolf. Lots of these are below min price. I've basically been priced out of my Legion enchants. Hadn't expected it to sell so fast. You know they sell well, but though still, let's hope it continues. Absolutely. Until we've got a server full of captains. Right, looking at these, all of these enchants that are below min price, posting at min price, these are a problem for me because they're not going to sell. But I need to have them on at least anyway, because I need to make some sales so I can then get my Chaos Crystal average price down. Now thinking about, there's different things I could possibly do with that. The thing that's causing me problems is the price of Chaos Crystals, and I bought so many at a high price that buying them now I need to get my average down. So the only way to get my average down is to actually buy more Chaos Crystals when they're cheap. Be prepared for some stuff to drop in value now it's later in expansion. Yes, I think that's what I'm experiencing now. And so it's how I deal with this Chaos Crystal price. My thoughts is to keep on buying it when it's cheaper than my average, to get my average lower, especially if I can find some decent bargains. That's the best way to do it. So if I were to do a shopping scan now that we're here, let's look at Legion Enchanting Materials. See there, Chaos Crystals at 199. Now that's way lower than my average purchase price of 273. So as long as I keep buying at significantly lower, then my average would go less. Wouldn't buy more. You go into TSM and set up your price for a set figure, bite the bullet and sell them as you can. Yeah. I see your logic in that. My thinking might be though also that thinking about what's going to happen in BFA. When BFA comes out, everyone who's got enchanting will be disenchanting all their gear in favour of the new BFA gear. So I think there's going to be a flood of Chaos Crystals early on in the expansion. Thank you, Emery, for the host. So with that flood of Chaos Crystals, the prices are going to drop even further. Then what will happen, I think, is people will be doing Legion less, and then I think there may be less Chaos Crystals because people are going straight through to BFA. More likely to be floods coming in pre-expansion. Do you think so? I mean, we're certainly finding that now. There's a lot more quantity now than there used to be. It depends what happens. I mean, we've got a lot here. There's 152 here at 200 gold. So the price is really a lot lower. Whereas my price here is 273. In BFA you won't want to worry about Chaos Crystals, you want to focus on the new stuff. Yeah, this is also true. So maybe using some of my stock up would help with that, so long as I can make a profit. So let's have a look. Okay, so if we were to take... The ideal situation would be to sell my enchants at a profit, the ones that I can sell for a profit, until I use up my stock. But whether that will happen before the prices crash even more would be possibly not advantageous. It's whether I take the loss but take the sales, which is better, and reset my stock levels. Because at 273, at 2,500 chaos crystals, that's going to take a little while to use up. Although when you do sell a lot of enchants, you can use that up quite quickly. Maybe it's something to think about. What I'm going to do as an interim to help with my averages, I'm just going to buy a few at that price, because at 199 is particularly cheap. I'm going to leave the rest, and then I'm going to have a look at my group for Legion. Take the sales whilst you can. It's gold coming in, so it's liquid, which is true. So what I'm going to do is, as well as getting my average down, I'm going to change my enchanting operation so that the sell enchants operation, there's a few here and there to keep the average down. Yeah, exactly, I think so. That's my thinking. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the plus 200 gold off my minimum price. So I want to sell it for at least 110 of crafting, so that I'm getting at least a steady amount there. So that way I'm not making a loss, but I'm also getting my averages down. Greetings, Ignis. Thanks for stopping by. And then see what kind of sales I get that way. So that said, having just changed that group, I'm going to look into my auctioning, deselect all groups, and go to my enchants, the cloaks, necks, and rings. And I want to take all of these off that we need to take off. Those ones are below min price. I actually need to just take them off. So let's go to my auctions, type something like enchant, and we're going to take all of these, and we're going to take these off. I'm going to repost on our new price that's at least profit. You'd be more inclined to go and change the price of the chaos crystals in mats and set it to what they've been going for at the moment and see if it would work. Yes, I get that, Z. Thank you, Shabalk, for the follow. Very kind of you. I may well have to go back and do that, Z. I think it's probably a good backup plan. What I'm going to do is use this as my interim plan. Whereas at least this way I'm not making a loss. Whereas if I change the material price to below my average buy price, I'm making a loss. Whereas I do have some stock here, and it's a question of seeing if I can recoup my profits while still making some sales, which we won't know. I mean, the next few days will be interesting. I'll put these on at my new prices and see what kind of prices I'll be able to put them on for, and take it from there. So I want the claw, intellect, mastery, cancel those two, that one, and then we're going to do the strengths, and we want the distant armies off, that one, cancel, cancel, cancel. These are all at 48 hours as well. I'm going to take these off 48 hour and put them down to 24 or even 12. I might do 24. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got a formula coming in here, Ignis. Sorry, I nearly missed that. You could use 102%, the minimum between average buy, DB market. So I have to know what these item numbers are. For the ring enchants, if you shuffle the leather into shards. I see, you've incorporated that. I've already got my material price for the Leylight and Arcana is already based off my shuffle price for the bracers, so I don't need to incorporate it into my average of that. Give it a few days testing. Good morning, Argus. Thank you for stopping by. There we go, just catching up on things. Yes. Item 12442 is Chaos Crystals. Brilliant, thank you, Ignis. Yes, I think I've just caught up on chat. We're on the same page now. So yes, it's basically the Chaos Crystals that are causing an issue. But that's okay. The current plan is, so that we don't make a loss, is to cut down my profit margins to just cost price, including the auction house, and then buy a few Chaos Crystals and try and get our average down, and then see if we can make some sales with that. If we can't make sales from that, then we're going to do what Z was saying, which was to reduce the actual price of our Chaos Crystals and the materials. So we'll actually be making a loss, technically, but at least we'll be getting sales. Yes, I use average buy for the Chaos Crystals, because that's basically how I've been getting them. And I've got 2,500 of them, so I've actually overstocked on them slightly. So it'll be interesting to see. We need to just keep our levels of stock high enough to cater for the market and to be able to buy them at a cheap price. But at the same time, we need to just basically just make sure we've got enough throughput so we're not losing gold in storage. This is the plan. Oh, the Dark Moon Rabbit's popping up a lot now. Okay, thank you, Pointy Gnome. Can you link imager pictures? Yes, of course you can, Ignis. Get my son to go for it. I showed him it the other day with the Dark Moon Rabbit, and he loves Monty Python, so he really got the reference. Right, okay. Where was I in terms of setting this up? We've done that, We've cancelled things off. Was everything cancelled that I wanted cancelled? Let's have a look. Alright, pick up all our enchants. Right, that's our enchants taken off. Now we can have a look, and going to have a look at, just check our group first, make sure everything's set up before we put things on. So cloaks are using sell enchants, and sell enchants, posting operation. Oh yes, that should be 24 hours. Is everything else correct then? Let's go back to next, good ones, group operations, that's sell enchants, that's sell enchants, cloaks is sell enchants, rings, because they're all sell enchants. Okay, that's what I wanted. And the list is for 24 hours. Right, okay, and it's 110% crafting. Right, okay. That's all as I want it. So then going into our auctionings, and we'll do a post scan of just the enchants and run a post scan. Now, how many of these will be below min price? Which shows me how many are still below. There's quite a few. Hey Willie Long, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Right, okay, so how's it going today? We're doing well, I think. We're just looking at our enchanting market, our Legion enchants. We're going between the balance of trying to make a profit on them whilst not also making a loss. So looking at these, let's look at the profit and loss of these. So there's a loss of 80 gold on haste, 560 on critical strike, and hidden satyrs 236. Distant army's a terrible one. Ancient priestess, yeah, that's a terrible one. But we want the good sellers to be the ones that are making us the profit, because if we can sell the good ones, then that's better. So let's just switch back and just take these off and look at what the good ones are like, because these ones will carry our other ones. So if we did a post scan on these, how many of these are below profit? Okay, there's 4 that are below profit, and at least binding a mastery is a profit. That's 1,000 profit on binding a mastery, and trained soldier is 1,500. Okay, so those are definitely good ones. Here are your numbers for chaos crystals this expansion. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so chaos crystals, let's pull this over. There we go, this side. So you've got 219 total. You've purchased about average of 180. You've purchased for, which is pretty decent. Okay, and yet you've got 219. Okay, so 180 versus my 270. That's like the 100 gold difference there. Obviously server dependent. The min buyout on the non-profit ones, yes, we're going to have a look at those in a minute, Z, because we'll see how much below them they are. So mastery's fine. It's basically critical strike. Looking at these. Oh, NA's back up. Ah, brilliant. Go for it, Sharkin. You've got your server back up. You bought 75,000 so far. Wow, for 13 million. Now that's massive amounts. Loving that 10 million on feasts. Yeah, there's some good numbers there, Ignis. And thanks for stopping by, Bomb My Keybond, and for your NA advice. Okay, so looking at this, that's interesting. Oh, thank you, Gold Queen, for the host. Now, there's basically a whole load of people here that have set it for 1,100. But my crafting cost is 1,600. So that's much, much lower. So they've aggressively undercut those. So the only way I'm going to do... Oh, thank you, Mocky Stream, for the... basically, you only sell feasts. Well, you've sold a lot of them and it's making money, so that's brilliant, Ignis. Whereas everything else, not so much. Right, I'm going to post these on. And let's look at the other ones that we needed to put on anyway. Let's put them all on, run a post scan. So we've got some still that are an okay price. The others we may have to take a loss on, but we've got them up for now. So it depends whether we can sell some of those and start recouping our costs. And the ones that are min price, let's have a look shopping wise. So one by one, let's look at the good ones. Run a shopping scan. Not sell at a loss. No, I'm reluctant to, Ignis. I think I can still get some here, some sales. So those numbers sound kind of multi-boxy. Just don't craft and sell them for a while. Yeah, I think what I'm doing at the moment is I'm not going below my minimum price, so I'm not going to be selling at a loss. I'm going to put them on and see if I can get some sales, because even if I sell them for the same price and then buy more Chaos Crystals over time, I'll gradually get my average buy down to acceptable levels. And then the ones that are selling for a profit, like of which there's 4 of them at least in that list, then I can make a profit. Like, for instance, this Binding and Mastery is a really good profit at the moment. So if I can sell a few of these Binding and Masteries, that's going to be really good. The critical strikes, I mean, there's 2 approaches to this. I could try and take out this market here and repost them on, but then I've got a huge stock of critical strikes as well as a huge stock of Chaos Crystals, so I'm reluctant to do that. But other things are okay, whereas where am I here? I'm on this one, the Binding of Haste, 1.7, whereas these at 1.6 have knocked the price down to as much as 1.5, so I'm unlikely to sell the hastes. But I think we've got enough for now. As a strategy, I think that will work. We'll test it out for a few days, see how it goes. So this way, we're at least going to, we're still going to make money, which is kind of the whole point. You only reset the enchants that need BOS, Blood of Sargeras, because you can produce unlimited amounts of Blood of Sargeras. Ah, okay. And the ring enchants are easily made. They are. And especially if you're buying Chaos Crystals at the new price, then yes, I would definitely agree with you on that one. That's why I'm not going to touch those critical strikes. There's just too many at too low a price. So yeah, I'm going to leave those. Okay, so restocks. What can we restock on? And daily cooldowns as well. So looking at our enchants, are there any we need to restock on? Crafts, restock. Okay, so there's another Binding of Mastery, so we can use up some of our Chaos Crystals on that, and it's a good profit. And Elemental Force we need as well. So we need Arcana and Enchanting Vellum for those. Enchanting Vellum we should really just have in my bags, rather than having to go to the guild bank for all of these. So I'm going to go pick up at wherever I've dumped them all from that mount run time, and we'll have a look. Right, Enchanting Vellum. Right, here we go, there's the stack. Probably also put some in here. Yep, there we go. That lot there. Need to get, that should be enough for now. And then, have we got any ley light in here? Ley light. Yes, we have. Take those. And have we got any Arcana dumped anywhere? Yep, we have there. And that's fine, that's there. Right. So we can make the Elemental Force. We need to make a little bit more ley shatters. There we go, that should be enough. Back to DSM-4 and make our Ring of Mastery. Whilst we're here, daily cooldown wise, we'll do a Secrets of Draenor Enchanting. And we're done with that. You hate the Trial of Style. I've not looked into it, Willie. What does it actually involve? Make some warehousing operations for your crafting mats. Yeah, I haven't looked into the warehousing ops, Ignis. I'm definitely going to have to work on my organisational skills. It's not something that comes naturally to me, to be honest, as you can see by my guild bank. I just make use of the search feature most of the time. Whilst we're here near the guild bank, we're going to do the other. We're going to look at tailoring, restock. So we've got another Admiral's hat, another hexweave bag. It's rigged. Is it? Is it? I don't know what's involved. Is it just public voting? I'll make those. And then daily cooldowns. We want Secrets of Draenor tailoring. Create one of those. Hexweave cloth. One of those. And that's us out of sumptuous fur. We can do celestial cloth. We're running low on windwool cloth though. Have we got any more windwool cloth? Nope, we're all out of windwool cloth. Just go to the transmog and apply for a trial and you'll see. Oh, okay. So we could only make one of these, which means whichever we've just learnt. Malevolent Gladiator silk trousers. Well, I need to go have a look at that first, because otherwise I'll lose the recipe. Materials, enchanting, spell threads, bags, shoulders, robes, braces, belts, gloves, pants. That says crafted malevolent. That's those ones. I'm going to queue those up so I've got them. Oh, back with tea. Welcome back, Emery. Thank you very much. Hey, Carcosa, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? Actually been here a while, but big discussion on the guild Discord. Oh, excellent. You planning your next event, Emery? So we need some windwool cloth. What kind of price is windwool cloth at the moment? My stocks obviously haven't been coping with the new amounts. We at least got some there. 32. Well, there's quite a lot of windwool cloth here. Okay, we need to be buying this. Buy that. Buy that. Buy that. Buy the 200. Buy the 186. Hey, Sonic Astro, thanks for stopping by. How are you? Hope you're doing well. We're just currently purchasing all this lovely windwool cloth. Surprised this hasn't appeared on my search, my shopping search. Not planning anything, just talking about the history of playing video games. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to keep buying this because I need windwool cloth. And it's all below my average buy price. Actually, it's above my average buy price. That's why I haven't been buying it, but it's below DB market price. That's the difference. But I'll take the DB market price for this for now, because I really do need some stock of it. Okay, we'll stop at 1 gold. It's been insightful. You're young compared to them. Yes, if I talked about my gaming history, it'd probably like way young. All right. Yeah, everything below 1 gold. Done that, Carcosa. I think it's a winning strategy for sure. I have to keep an eye on that in future because my average buy was probably overly low, and so I hadn't been restocking enough and I hadn't been checking my stock levels of it. And as I'm doing all this gladiator stuff at the moment with all the cooldowns, it's really important to keep my windwool cloth stocks high. I can sell the bolts, yeah, I could see the price of the bolts were higher. Your first game was Popcorn, and 1988. Wow. can't remember popcorn. I remember the Sheriff Shootout on the Atari 2600, I believe it was. The one that had the wooden panelling at the front. I think that was my first memory of a gaming experience, as well as all the Asteroids top-down coffee table arcades. You overcut on the bolts and they sell quite well. That's a good idea, Carcosa. I think if I have some that I want to get rid of, that's definitely the tactic I would use too. So let's make some bolts whilst we're here. We'll just make a load of them for now, and then we'll, because we need to use them. And then I can make the other one I'm missing, which is Imperial Silk. And then that's going to help me with everything else, I think. And then we need to look at cooking after that. At least getting good. I feel like we're on top of the markets a bit more today. Just kind of like tidying up maintenance things. The sort of stuff I don't normally make a lot of time for. And then we're also growing markets as well with this gladiator stuff. Only sold one so far. But then we've got the Admiral's hat is added in as well. So that's going to be interesting. Alright, I think that should be enough bolts for now. Imperial Silk we didn't do. So we'll make one of those. What have we learnt now? Crafted Dreadful Gladiator's Mooncloth Robe. Right, okay. Antique patterns. Robe. Robes. Right, crafted Dreadful. Got a choice of 4. Not Fellweave. Gladiator's Mooncloth. Gladiator's Mooncloth. Crafted Dreadful Gladiator's Mooncloth. It's that one. Not a big profit, 173. But we want to represent one of each. Hey, Drop Pencil. Thanks for stopping by. How are you this fine afternoon? And the other one. There we go. So into the group. Those two go to add to our Gladiators group. Where's our Gladiators group? Tailoring, Gladiators Tailoring, Crafted Dreadful, and one of them isn't in there. Which one is that? That's the Mooncloth Robe. Okay, we'll add that one in. The other one must be in Gumdrops's. Hey Pencil, can we pick you back up? That sounds interesting, Emery. So if I look in my bag, that will tell me where that is. Which was the... There's the Mooncloth Robe. So this one, I've actually put in Old World Drops Region Average. Okay, that's the silk trousers. Right, okay, that's in the wrong group. So, Old World Region Average. I remember I put it in there before because I couldn't craft it before, but now I can craft it. Silk trousers will remove. And into Tailoring, Gladiators Tailoring, we'll put that back in the right place. There we go. Emery, you forgot the biscuits. How are we supposed to drink our cuppas without biscuits? See if I can make some biscuits in game, perhaps. There we go. Right, okay. Let's post on what I've got, and then we can do the cooking afterwards. Auctioning, select all, take off the base, run post scan. So that's the Binding and Mastery, Elemental Force, Silk Trousers and Mooncloth Robe. Mooncloth Robe is very cheap. I wonder if it's worth just bumping that up a little bit. 200. Where is it? Mooncloth robe, this one. Mooncloth robe. There's 2 of them on. Okay, but that's saying DB market price. Shift his gaze. Sam saves the day. Yeah, I don't know if I can make biscuits. Alright, I'm going to post them on at 200. It's not worth buying those out. Right, cooking. Chef refuses. I'm not your dog. They'll always just put new ones up. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking they're an unproven market in this instance. So I'm just going to do one of each, and if it sells, then great. But I'm not expecting a vast. It's not going to be a market I'm going to have a lot of sales in, especially on Shadow Song. So there's no point overstocking on something like that. Don't need to open that yet. He got carried away in RP. No worries, Emery. More flavour the better. So, cooking, chef's hat time. What do we need to restock on? That's the main thing. Okay, we did have some sales, so... Right, quite a few things. 3,500 profit if we make all of these. So, let's start gathering. Intermediate crafts, there's a few. So we'll put those on and then gather the whole lot. There we go. Resetting crafted items is always a bad idea. Yeah, I think you just end up with a lot of stock, especially when they are actually quite cheap to craft. So there's no point trying to compete with someone on that. I'll just leave them to it, and then when they come back, they'll come back. Unless it's an extremely rare item. There we go. Right. That's done. We need to go to our crafting window. Select the ones we need to intermediate craft, of which we have the main ones here. Drop bar style salmon, change that to 2, queue that up. Barbecue ribs, Suramar surf and turf, barracuda, and koi scented. Basically all the main ones. Add those in, and then make a fire. Stuff like no longer available recipes, or the rich purple silk shirt. Yeah, the shirt I would definitely... Is Breakfast not streaming anymore? Haven't seen him on Twitch in a long time. That's a good point, Ignis. I've not seen him on. I know he's still doing his YouTube content. Perhaps he's just changed his focus to be more YouTube than Twitch. I've kind of got a foot in each camp. I know Gumdrops is all Twitch, so kind of each to their own really in terms of what platforms you prefer. I know YouTube hasn't exactly made things easy for new people, but... Oh, he got a job, did he? I knew he was doing tutoring for a while, wasn't he? Well, that's good. It's a bit of change in lifestyle for him. Since then, Twitch isn't a thing for him anymore. Okay, well that makes sense. He was the one streamer that was as bad as you at multiboxing. Well, if I ever multiboxed, if Mr. Potato could cope with it, then I think I'd beat you on that front, Ignis. I can't imagine my multiboxing skills would be up there. Right, that's all the food made. Let's go put it on the auction house. What have we got? Loads, really. Platters, bear tartars. Lots of variety. Let's post it all up. Your shadow boxing skills is amazing. Different kind of boxing point, you know, but cool nonetheless. Okay. Everything's looking good. Undercutting the competition, or posting at my normal price. There we go. Right. You can only do farms that don't involve movement, and it takes forever to move from one spot to another for you. So you make teams for every farm spot you use. Well, that's pretty cool. And then you literally just log on the people you need and they're already in the right place. That sounds like a quite an effective idea, Ignis. I like that. Right, okay. I'm done with the auction house for now. So next step will be head on over to Dalaran, speak to Nomi, see if he's got that last recipe for me. You have a second account under your same battle tag and have been thinking of doing dual box to check it out, but don't know what it'd go for, as in what to farm. I wonder what advantage is, obviously it's 2 accounts, so twice the staff, but whether it's worth going the whole hog and going up to the, is it 5 farm is usually the best? I'm not sure. I guess farm whatever you'd normally farm, but get twice the stuff, gathering wise. That's how it works, isn't it? You can tell I'm not very versed on multi-box farming. Ignis is here, he'll be able to help. Right, off we go. What have we got? Nomi? Slightly burnt food, cursed queenfish. That's it. Okay, fair enough. That will do me. If you use a 5-man team in herbing and mining, you'll get stuff on each character. Okay, that's what I heard. Okay, that matches Carcosa, what I was thinking. And less farming in Draenor. Okay. How is Draenor different then? With herbalism and 2 druids, you can have double the chance for Aetheral rank 3 proc. Otherwise, everything would take a little bit longer, but you would get double the reward. Okay. Have we got any prepared ingredients? Yes, we have. Anything else we need to do here? Do that. Okay, that should be fine. Ore and herb despawns and can't be mined. Oh, okay, just one at a time. Well, that's no good. Alright, over we go, onto our order hall. Just carrying on with the routine for now. As in it disappears, I think, Executioner. Basically, once one person mines it, it's gone, is how I read you, Carcosa. Yes, okay. That's cool. Right. Anything to pick up? No. Any missions? Gold. And reputation. And what can we pick up here that's nice? I'm not going to bother with the bloods as they're expensive now. Oh, we have got nether shards though. I know I don't really need more chaos crystals, but this is good for free chaos crystals basically. And nothing else at 200, so I'll leave that. Okay, that's done. That was easy. Oh, someone's been exhausted. Dark Zealots and Acolytes. Recruit some more. Is multi-box any good for old dungeon farming? I don't know with the loot changes, Pointy Gnome. I don't know if it makes a difference now. Right, okay, we need to look at some world quests, see if there's any good blood missions up. Or an invasion or something, perhaps. I don't need to do with invasions. Because Earthen's now 110. But we do need to go to our garrison. Alright, okay, here we go. Next lot. World quest mission selection. Once I've got my cursor back. Okay, tried current and old dungeon farming with a 5-man team. New way gave me more gold in sales over a week period. Both were not very good. Ah, okay. You get more loot by multi-boxing a dungeon than you do by doing it yourself, except for the mining nodes within a dungeon. You can mine them all characters. Aha. Oh, that's interesting. 3 chaos crystals for an enchant cloak word of strength. That seems worth it. And 4 bloods seems worth it for some silkweave slippers. And as I'm over this area, I might as well pick up some others. Which is that one. That's a warden's one. That's that one. Okay. So order wise, we do those ones first, and then up there for the bloods as it's on the way. Okay. So that one first. 4 bloods. Right, okay. But you don't like selling transmog, yeah. I'm with you on that one in terms of transmog. But you don't. But don't you have 2 characters that can loot? Yeah, but loot in dungeons is split between whoever runs. 1 character could loot everything, because loot would be for free for all. With 2 characters, depend on your looting mode, but you wouldn't get more loot. Okay, right. So you don't share more loot. Bit of a shame really. You would think that you'd get double the loot. That's how I read it. Well, how I'd like to read it rather. Okay, we're going to go here, then there, then there. Or should we do up there, there and back there? A couple of options. Oh, thank you Dragons After Dark for the host. Auto host probably. Okay, so bloods, chaos crystals and bacon are the order of the day for the world quests. So basically multi-boxing is best for open world farming and probably best with 5 rather than 2. With personal loot there might be some quirks, as in if you're different, maybe you have different like cloth, leather or mail or plate, you might get different things, wouldn't you, depending on the class you are. Suramar does look beautiful with the graphics turned up. I need to just remember where that cave entrance is. Always gets me. There it is. Okay. Personal loot is only class specific on bosses. Okay. not for transmog gear. Right. Right, what do you need?
Greetings.
What do you need? Silkweave slippers.
Be careful
Okay.
who you trust.
Silkweave slippers coming on. Is that an add-on my World Quest tracker? Yes, it is, Sonic Astra. Once this unfreezes, I'll be able to show you. I just need to make some silkweave slippers. Queue that up. Make that. The add-on I use for World Quest tracking is World Quest Tracker. That one. So make it more easy to see world quests. I know there's another one that does a list on the side, but I prefer to have the one that's got the icons on the map.
The night well calls to me.
Let's get that. Let's get some bloods.
As strong as our will.
That's done. I know there's some more quests I need to do here, but that's for another time because I know it's the whole insurrection campaign, and that's going to take me a while to go through. I think I'll probably do that in one session or something like that. So our next one, looking at the map, as it's so close here, let's do that one. Fly on up. They've also hotfixed dungeon loot now. It's back to the old system if you're mass farming at a higher level. Yeah, I think that was a good call to fix that. I remember the blue post about it saying that they're going to make it easier for people going back to old content. Alright, what are we going to kill here? Siege Master Adrian. Don't remember doing this one. You could, however, enter the dungeon while not in a group and basically pull everything and kill everything at the end.
Show them how we deliver justice.
Okay, where are you? Are you here? Are you there? Must be that one. Yes, you are, that one. So you could, however, enter the dungeon while starting to basically pull everything and kill everything at the end, so all your accounts get loot. No, that would be like 5 solo runs. There you go, you're done. Right, upwards and onwards. So that looked like it was a Bloods mission for a minute then, but I don't think it was. We want the Chaos Crystals, and more opened up in High Mountain. Another one's just opened. So we're gonna do the Chaos Crystal one next, I think, which is here. We probably missed that blood one. We don't need to do that one. Alright, let's go up and over High Mountain. There's the lowest point. I'm gonna go over by that waterfall. There we go. Broadcast Moonfire spam and loot with Looterang. You could do solo runs with ungrouped multi-box team and get 5 times the loot. Okay. So you basically don't stay in a group at all, but you're all in your own separate dungeons. Be easiest with several monks, spam totem, cancel totem, second latest, everything runs after you to the end of the dungeon. You don't have a monk at high level, so that sounds like it could be. I don't know about monks and the ability, but basically having a load in and then having them come back seems like a good idea. We've got some sales. Hearty Feast and Lavish Surma Feast. Okay, here we go. Where is the person I want? You're over here. Yeah, I've seen people just running through them. So you'd have to run them in parallel through the dungeon, which is very difficult. Would that be down to sort of timing and phasing issues, I guess, Executioner? I'm not familiar with it. I've not tried it. But the mobs in the dungeon would not have the exact same location. Yeah, it's keeping them all in sync. Okay. What's great about monks is that they can Zen pilgrimage back to the entrance of the dungeon instead of running all the way back. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't know what I need though. Word of strength. Oh, we don't need tailoring then. Word of strength. Once my windows comes up, we can make quite easily. There we go. Right, okay. Work order. Word of strength. Word of strength. Cue that. Just needs leylight shards. And then we can make that. Continue. And get 3 chaos crystals. So that's 12 leylight shards being converted into 3 chaos crystals. That's pretty good profit. The camera is really tricky if it's off by just a small angle. They run off from each other and it gets nasty to get them together. Oh, I hadn't thought about it like that. That would make sense. You'd be broadcasting movement keys to all windows. Windwalker Monk will lose the Ox statue with BFA, but most people do it with Brewmasters. Ah, okay. What's next? Where do we need to go? Why are these all exclamation marks? We need these to be bloods like that one. The 2 bloods. Doing that one, or are we doing this one? Do that. Redo that. There we go. Do I bother with the 2 bloods? Yes, we'll do the 2 bloods. As it's so close. There we go. Head on we go. And we'll get some Warden's emissary stuff done. So we might be quite close to doing, if there is one. Or doesn't look like there is one. Just Quarter Ferondis. That's fine. Windwalker Monks lose. Oh, we've read that one already. Okay, Crawshank the Hungry. Wait, what's my leylight market price? Is 45 bond my key bond?
They want a fight? Ha, we will give them a fight.
No, we don't want this one. Legacy. We want this one. Over here, Crawshank the Hungry. This one. This one. Ooh, close that. There we go. Move in the right direction. There we are. Do that. So yours is slightly over 50 gold, so it's quite similar then, Bond my key bond. I'm at 45 gold for my leylight price. Usually. So that should, if I'm doing the maths, should still be a profit. There we go, that one done. Because that's 4. Actually, no, yeah, it's just a slight profit. Because it's 4 per thing, and the chaos is 200 at current prices. I was thinking of my old prices at 275. So it's cheaper than that. But it is also cheaper than, only by about 20 gold, the my leylight price. So not as good a profit as I initially thought, actually, just doing the mental maths properly. Okay, heading down here, gonna miss that one. What else? How far away is it? Okay, we're going to do the bacon, and then we're going to go off and do... I don't know if it's worth doing that bloods. We'll leave that one, we'll just do the bacon, as it's 5 bacon. Just leave it at that. There we go. Okay. Poisoned waters, we'll leave that one.
Seeps into the waters of Mistvale. I feel in my
Where's the bacon? 1,100 away. Let's go down into the canopy. Over that one, through there, navigate around the trees. Feel like I'm in Star Wars flying. Good morning, Sunny D. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Oh, I think I've missed it. There's me bacon. Well-fed bear. And a defiled grove walker. Do that. Do that. Do that. Need to cure that. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I've still got my Admiral's hat on. So my gear is probably a bit less geared than it should be. Just remembered that. Yeah, do that, do that. Well-fed bear, done. There we go, doing well, excellent. Good to hear, Sunny D. Whilst I'm in the air, actually, let's go somewhere safe. Let's go here. Look at my character. Yep, still wearing the Admiral's hat. So we want this instead. What was the item level? 869 versus 922. Yeah, that's the difference. Okay, we're done with the world quests. We're going to go head over to the garrison. Actually, no, before we do to the garrison, we need to go to the Darkmoon Fair to pick up some rep bonus on the carousel. Put your normal one back on. Just use the Admirals in a pirate transmog outfit. Yeah, I think that was a bit of an error, running around killing things with a pirate hat on. 869 Admiral's hat. Yeah, I think I was 869 with hat off, and then 922 with the hat on. Right, okay, so the is there any junk I need to sell?
What's on your mind?
Let me browse your goods. Take that off, back on again. Select those. Where's that food? Black burnt food. I'll be inconsumable, won't it? There it is, slightly burnt food.
See you soon.
Yeah, oops. Right, just can't navigate through doors. Right, Darkmoon Fair.
With you.
Head to that.
Farewell.
Ah, thank you, Hogstout, for the host, the auto host. Go to the Darkmoon Fair, pick up the rep buff, then go to see if we can do those dailies. Not the other daily that's no good. The group one, that just takes too long. And the Apexix crystal one, we'll do that. Just to try and help with that rep whilst it's up. The load times seem to be a little bit slow today. Never really played this time of day, so it's kind of an interesting one for me. Kind of like a post-lunch time. Now, I think I can remember where to go for this. Oh, we can go have a look at the the rabbit whilst we're here as well. Part of me kind of wants to race change all your profession characters to humans. Yeah. Just for the rep bonus. Is that Emery? It does make it easier being my main, being a human, because I can focus on the reps for him and then the others as required. Alright, okay, we're going to go over, let's go see if there's any rabbits up first. But humans are kind of bland, yes. I'm looking forward to the new allied race ones, potentially, if they come out in BFA. They look quite decent in terms of models. These are, yes, very generic, but then that's kind of how humans are in these kind of MMO worlds. They're the baseline, the base mark for everyone. Right, I think we'll go the water route for the rabbit. We're doing all the Draenor flying ones, Carcosa. We've used up a few medallions that I had spare. Let's go around this way. They want to add space marines. Let's float over this. Marginally quicker, as I don't have a water strider. Woefully lacking in mounts. Hey, Hair Rice, thanks for stopping by. How are you? Hey, new to profession, should you aim to buy all recipes at level 3 and kind of flood the market as an enchanter? Work out which ones are a profit for you. If you've got the rank 3 ones, they're most likely to give you a profit. I hope they'll add more options to customise your character. We'll have to see skinny, fat characters. Yeah, that would be useful. Is there a rabbit in here for me? No, there isn't. Right, okay, so we're going to use the group finder. Pre-made groups. Custom. Find a group. Rab. No problem. If you have any other profession questions, Hair Rice, feel free to stop by and ask. We're always welcoming of new profession people, or any people for that matter. Can't see any rabbit groups on at the moment. Let's try a search for Dark Moon Fair Boss. Fairy Boss. Well, that's different, isn't it? The don't flood anything is your recommendation. That is true. The prices will go down. Hydro Expedition Bag is really awesome. That's cool. But someone reset the volatile life market. Ooh. That's not so cool. I don't know what the fairy boss is, so I think we're really looking for rabbits. So no rabbits today at this time, unfortunately. So we'll go back and get our rep instead. There, float over here. Let's start with 1 or 2, see how it goes, see which sells, and then sell more of those. If you're finding they're really working well for you and you're getting good profits, then add more and more to keep up with demand. And yes, and definitely for restocking, would recommend that. Just jump, go over here. Probably the least efficient way of going through here. And then the carousel. I think we've got some tokens left. I think I've still got a couple. I bought a book of 5, I believe. Where's the carousel? There it is. And today we're going to go on this one. Up to 60. There it goes. And off we go. Right, to the garrison. Our garrison dailies, don't know who's up at the moment. It's not the fur trader. She was yesterday, I believe. And then check our missions, see if our trading post has got any sumptuous fur. That would be useful. And then, yeah, we're out of sumptuous fur actually. That's going to be a problem. I'm going to have to think about farming that. I haven't done the Nagrand area yet, so that's going to be something I could maybe come back to, because I'm going to have to do the whole storyline and everything for Nagrand. So maybe if I do that sooner rather than later, I can pick up some fur as I do the story. Do all those, do all those, do those. God, I did loads of these. Right, what should we pick up? What's this? Archaeology fragment. Cipher. Something to do with archaeology, which I haven't got. So I'll pick up the garrison resources, because those are useful. And we might as well do a big XP one. Okay, that'll do. Don't want to spend too long doing those. Who's here? Muradin. Pick up some order hall resources. No, I'm not going to do all the tailoring stuff because I haven't got the fur. So I'll leave that to run through. And I'll get the flight to Tannan whilst we're here. Go there. Lion's Watch. Right, excuse me one moment. Take a quick bio break and then I'll be back. I'm back. I picked up a coffee as well whilst I was there. Let's just catch up on chat. There we go. Oh, we got keep stockpile of mats. Done that. Don't craft everything. Got that. I think inflow is either mats or bags. Yep. Keep around 4 to 6. That's good. Oh, did we get a sale? What did we have? Enchant, Cloak, Gift of Versatility. Excellent. Thank you, Bon Mikey Bon. Post bags at 200 on your server. Wow, that's massive, Ignis. That's 8 minutes of waiting for bolts crafting. Wow, Ignis. Wow, Emery. That's why I don't tend to do that on stream. Your server's crazy. What's my setting for the sold sound with TSM4? We didn't find it. Ah, right. Now, Sonic Astra. That isn't currently available in TSM4. So what I've done is I've used an add-on that does it, and it's called I Sold More. I'll type that in the chat. I sold more, like that, and that does the till sound because they haven't implemented it yet. Hey, Kosturk and McBainey, thanks for stopping by. How are you this fine afternoon? Just went and got yourself the Armani Battle Bear. Ah, excellent. I think my son picked that one up. He was very proud of it. It looks really cool. Hexweed bags are going for 2k on your realm. They tend to hover around that on mine here as well. Pointy gnome. Sometimes a bit more. Sometimes 2.5. Right. Unseen influence. Do you.
Interesting. Goodbye now.
And in here we'll do the table thing, I think. Except we won't do the group one. We'll try this one. Okay, right. Map. Over there. And demons, and the demons one. That's got to go up there for that. That's a pain. Could go over here. Could go over there. Let's do here whilst we're here. At number 1. Another weave for the win. You don't like this? Log into every character and click the buttons in the garrison. Yeah, I think Hexweave production is a bit like that, isn't it? You're having to do all the different things. Ooh, whilst I'm here, I remembered I've got the rep bonus. What's this? I'll have that. There was... What am I looking for? The rep ones. That's it. And that rep. What's that? Greater High-Minded Tribe. Do that one. Whilst I got the rep bonus. Got to remember to do those. There we go. Imbued Silkweave is going for 2.6. Okay, that's a bit higher. The problem with this Imbued Silkweave is the bloods that it takes. It does take bloods, doesn't it? Or am I thinking something else? So it's 700 gold more. Wow, this looks beautiful with a view distance like this. I'd never seen it before. Because often when you sort slots with a normal auction house, you'll see imbued first. Ah, well that makes logical sense. You only sell imbued silkweave. Oh, okay. I did sell a few, I remember early on. Right, what am I actually looking here? Assault on the Iron Forge. Okay, yeah, you can do this. That means kill things, loot things, run around, collect stuff. Seems to be very straightforward. What's that on there? Where is everyone? Oh, there you are. Do you? And supposed to be some elites over here, so let's go this way. And there's a treasure to my right, it would seem. Make sure we pick that up. Where is it? What's it say? Cosmetic headgear goggles. It's loot, is it? Oh, there it is. I see it. Let's float down. Oops, completely messed that up. Right, okay, best way out is let's mount up and jump this instead. Right, still failed. Come on, you can get out. There you go. That was a bit of an error. Right, next one over here. Definitely something over here. Someone looking for elites flying over. There he goes. I'm on my way to do this one instead. Got another fragment. Right, as you're here occupying that, I'll go over this way instead. It's actually getting quite bright on my screen with the sun shining. It's glorious. Lovely sunshine outside. Oh, what's that? Ooh. Made me bigger. That's weird. Alright, go this way instead then. Oh, we need to go more upwards. Oh, someone's doing some fighting there. Go around, I think. To the edge and then up here. There's a load of people here. Scouts. Do they count? Oh, I don't think they count. I need to be up inside. I'm on EU Sonic Astra. There we go. Got the assault back up. 23%. In with the other people who are also killing and looting. I'm honestly quite surprised that there's so much activity of other players in this zone. I found it with the Kill Jaden Throne thing, but also here it's like a lot of people, which surprises me. I didn't think people would still be doing stuff. Do I still have snow on the ground? No, no snow here by my keyboard. It's all gone. So question, how often do you sell your 2 crafting mounts? Ooh. Oh, don't run away from me. I see you. Do that, do that. Did I pick everything up? Yes, I did. I see you over there. Alright, we're at 41%. You don't sell one in 3 weeks and you stop crafting them. Oh, okay. I've heard some people having some success with sales, but I don't know how often. Once you get off your backside and level your warrior to earn the recipes. Sounds a bit like me on on the list of things to do, definitely. At the moment, don't sell any dual crafting mounts, as you're leveling up your miners and alchemists, so you can create the steel needed for a new realm, new professions. Oh, okay. It seems a little easier than the other one. I can't actually see the ground now because of the sunshine. Well, I hope my stream isn't lagging too much because you have a little yellow bar on. No, it's gone green again now, so that's okay. Playing agents, it might be pretty active. I reckon you might be. Oh, binding of versatility rings. 2 bindings of versatility. Excellent. That's cool. Good to have some Legion enchant cells again. That's an error. Alright, we made it. Where do I need to go? Let's go down here. Just need to find places where you can do that Kara run. But for every level. Yeah, that was a good run, see? Well, there's something up here, according to my map. There it is. Ooh, what was that? Let's run up this way. What are we at? 57%. That's a pet thing. This looks like it should be a boss, if it was up. But there's 2... Oh, right, okay, they're like constructing that. Maybe that's what it is. At 64%. These do take quite a while to do all these. But that's what we got to do to get the reputation we need to get our flying. I'm actually looking forward to getting these reps and then going back to the actual story quest. That's, to me, is much more fun. Onyx for 135k, 55 for the Jade and 35 for the last 2. Well, those seem to me like reasonable numbers. I don't know how they compare with other servers. Do they have high material costs? Those are the min buyouts. There's more people down here. There's some over here. Do you, and you're done. 72%. Let's head back up this way. If I can help this person out. If I get there in time. There you go. Do that. They do if you don't prospect for them. You produce way too many Leylight shards. You've got 7,500. It's going to become even more. Bought the leather for an average of 6 gold. The shard price is down to 45 gold. Yeah, that's about my sort of shard price, 45. Because I tend to get my silk and stonehide for 5 gold. To calculate my Leylight price is that. Buying all the Cripplerite that's posted below 5 gold for this reason. Okay. Oh, there's some more here. Do you two. Loot you lot. Run this way. And I can saw a wolf just hiding around the corner. And then no, I need to head back the other way. Let's go round and then up. There's one there I can see. We're up to 91%. See you over the other side. Can I get there? Almost. There we go, made it over. And then we'll mount up and we'll go around. You sell them for 65 gold each. Different stacks, got 2 sales of 200. Okay. %, almost there. Don't think there's any more treasures around, so there's another wolf dude, and that's me done with this area. Well, that's good. Okay, so the 20 demons slain one is the next one. We'll go down and then up. I know there's only a few imps in that next area. Doesn't really help that your realm is low pop. Yeah, I feel you on that one. Fell Forge, Fell Blight. There's some imps around. There's some imps. Oh, nearly ran into the green stuff again. Let's jump over here and go up this way and do these imps, because that's 3 demons. And then we'll mount up and head round to the main area, which has got more demons right up at the top of the throne. Hey Bullywolf, I'm currently doing Draenor flying progression, so I'm wandering around Tannan trying to get some reputation. How are you doing this fine afternoon? Enchants that match dual crafting and raid consumables are only going to go downhill from here, unless they release another raid, which I think is unlikely, isn't it? I think everywhere's open now. There's a demon. There's another demon. It's up to 5. Just came home from work, you need some relaxing. Well, here's the place for that, absolutely. Well, that's a good one for demons. And that one. Hope you have a nice relaxing time. Pull up a chair. Oh, these aren't demons. Might as well kill them as we're here. Pick all that stuff up. We're still in combat? Why are we still in combat? Okay. Ah, over there. Fiend. I see you. And then onwards up the path. I'm actually going to have to close the curtains because the sunlight is blinding me. There we go, that's better. Oh, I've got to have my coffee here as well. Rare plate armor. Not sure which one. Are you going to send us the link to that, Ignis? Interesting to see what it is. And how much did he sell it for, is the other question. You mean the blue one in the chat? Oh, the one that just dropped for me. Oh, I didn't actually look. That one. Charming chest guard. But it's got a region market value of 2,700. Requires level 96. Or did anything else drop? No, that was the only one I had. No idea. I hadn't looked into it, so well spotted. Eagle-eyed. Well, that's a load of demons. And that's another demon. Yeah, it's 2710 region market, and you sold it for a whopping 240 gold. Oh, there's a thing here over there. Where do I get that? No, it's hanging from the pillar's edge. Okay, we're going to see if we can find that. Where's the pillar's edge? Oh, it's up there. Right. Okay, we'll drop down onto that, I think, from... I can't see where, but we'll drop down onto it from up here. And try and go up and round to the left, if the path bends round it. Go round. I'm not going to do the assault and the throne. That takes too long. So where was the pillar? That was around over there, so we'll need to go up and over on the spouty out bit. Probably not going to do that. We just need one more demon anyway, of which is you. Okay, that's ready for turning. So we just need to do the head out here. Are you actually up? Where are you? Might as well do this whilst we're here. Are you the elite? No, you're just the regular one, aren't you? I'll do you whilst I'm here. Don't think you're the one I want. No, you're not. Right, I want to go over here. Oh, where's Feldspark? Can't see you. Okay, close those two down. Now I want to look over here where that pillar was. I think it's where all this flowed out. Oh, this is going to hurt if I go there. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get to this easily. Unless I go... Where shall I go? I'll go across here. I want to go down over there. And what I'll do is I just float round. See if I can get to it. If I can't, I can't. No. That's fair enough. No point trying to get all the treasure maps if I can't reach them. I wanted to get over to where that pillar was. Because it was at the top of that. Which would have meant somehow getting up higher and then round. And there's all that green stuff around it, which looks like it's probably not worth doing. So I'll leave that. See if we can find some easier treasure somewhere. What have we got over here? Campaign number 6 required to unlock. Transformation key. Top northeast tower over there somewhere. Didn't do that one. Got the harbour. Basically, we need some treasures. What's that? We've got another one, multi-strike. Killing all remnant Syndrel in the forge will make it spawn. Right, let's go have a look. Just drop down into the trees, it's going to hurt. Should get a friend to fly you around and get the treasures. That's not a bad idea, Carcosa. Right, okay, I want to avoid the green stuff. I'm going to go round. And then I'm going to head back once we've got any elites or any treasures. Let's go over this way. Right, can mount up now. So, ooh, gonna jump this, come over here, do that one, and then we'll head over this direction to the forge. Now, where was it on the map? Up here, at the top of the northeast tower. Let's look for a tower. Tower's going to be upwards somewhere. That was that crafting thing. There's my map. Over this direction, okay. No, not you. You have to go round. Oh. Excuse you. Alright, where are you going? You're going up here, you're going to look up here. I'm going to go around to the right. You would help, but you don't have the flying. It's very kind of you to offer, Emery. We're doing a bit of... Are you around? Where are you? Fellsmith. Where's the Fellsmith? Grand Warlock. Fellsmith is down there. Fellsmith is dead. Okay, that didn't work. Don't really see any towers for that thing. Whoops, wrong button. Okay. Honestly, can't be bothered. I do query it. Don't even spend any time in Draenor. I do query my my sanity in doing this, Emery. I think I'm going to need to go up there. That's the tower I'm going to do. Which means, oh, this is the harbour. Haven't been here. Not sure this is the tower I need. You can help me later. You need to make some food for your son now. No worries, Cuckos. I won't be on that long anyway. In all honesty. Okay, northeast tower. At the top. Here. Thinking it's in here. Should hopefully be done in the next half hour. There we go, dazzling rod. That's got me over only 4 of 10. And then what's this? Loot. It's a shield. Okay. Let's have a look. Where's this shield? Is it in here or is it around there? It's either going to be in there. I think it's going to be in there. And the way to get in there is to go in the bottom, I think. And up. If it looks like a tower. Ah, there it is. I see it. That's 5 fragments. Oh, that's 6 fragments. Cool. Two at once. Where's this jungle stalker? Don't see you. So looking at the map, there's a couple more things over this side, and maybe some more elites. Where's that one? I think over here. Let's explore over here. This looks interesting. Or is this going to be a dead end? Oh, what's that? Is that something? Yeah, I reckon there's something up here. What's this? Sapphire. I need to get up there somehow for the strange sapphire. Which is over here. There we go. Follow the path round. Up the ladder. And then up here somewhere. Yeah, we'll steal that. And that's 7. We're also at 41% of this, so might as well do a bit more of it whilst we're here. But we don't need to do this. This is bonus objective. What we actually need to do, pale equipment. I reckon you're not around here. We're going to have to go round and up for that one. Do this, round here, jump down, hit the spike, fall on the floor, run around the corner. Ah, it's a bit nicer now. The weather looks nicer. Okay, ironclad approach. Back with too much tea. Not addicted to tea. I've got a coffee on the go here, Emery, so you're not alone. I think I need to go up here. I'm not sure. Up the edge there. Let's see where it leads me. Bit of exploring, really. This looks like it could be a dead end. A foundry. Ooh, this is interesting. There we go. Right, you're off. Thank you for stopping by, Carcosa. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, he's wearing the chef's hat. Hold on. Hold on, we need a screenshot. I don't know why I'm doing this thing with my hands. Oh, there we go. He hit me, hold on. Be an awesome chef for your son, Carcosa. I'll see you again soon. Give me a poke on Twitter if you want me to help you with the treasures. Okay, thank you, Carcosa. Okay, we're going to duke it out, the two chefs together. Oh, we got him. That was fun. Oh, we got a recipe. Easy food today, yeah. I like easy food. Right, okay, we're fairly well done in here, I think. I don't think the treasure I want is in here. Yeah, I can see it over to the right there. So I think we're going to have to go over this direction, which is looking... Well, this is not the area I was. Yeah, I was this area. But I'm not going to go down there, because that's looking definitely scary. So we'll go around this way. Of course, I've got a recipe from the chef. Gonna have a learn of that later. Have a look, see what we got. I think I'm gonna have to go over the bridge, around the corner. To see where we need to go for that. Well, no, that looks like it's no good. So we'll cross over here. Head round, ignore those. Go up. Something red there. What's that? Doom Roller. That's the dungeon. Don't think we really need to go into the dungeon. You retain your area quest progress, so you can bank that until you have an Order of the Prophet quest for that area, and then finish it off for quick completion. Okay, do you mean the bonus quest areas? That would be useful. Right, any elite round here? Doesn't look like there is. No. Oh, nearly ran in the wrong thing. Don't want to go in that. Let's go around this way. Ignore these, go round. On the search for either treasures or elites. Yes, okay, brilliant. Okay, thanks, Bomb Keyboard. At least we got that half done, that area. It's just a question of finding either some treasures or some elites so we can finish the other one now. I think head round. We've done quite a few around that area, but there are quite a few elites in this jungle area, which you might be able to pick up. Oh, there's something down there. What's that? Crystallized essence of elements. Right, let's go see if we can find that. Where are you? What's the notes say? Anything else? You're all standing up here. Can I speak to you? You are Lagar. I bring word from a shaman of your order. He says Gul'dan knows. May I ask what this means? Thank you, friend. It means an ancient secret has been revealed to the worst person possible. I will need to summon the rest of my order to defend it. You lead the army that opposes Gul'dan. You are welcome here, and we will assist you where we can. We are few, but we are well respected by the elemental forces of Draenor. We will speak of the secret later. Marvellous. Can I have the treasure, please? The thing about Draenor, particularly Tannan, is that you never do anything unless somebody is paying you to do it. Otherwise it seems endless. Yeah, it does certainly seem endless. Oh, here we go. That's what I wanted. There we go. We're up to 8. Where's the jungle stalker? Usually hidden somewhere, isn't he? What I might do is I do this a bit more. I've got 16 minutes left, so I need to hand in my things in a minute. And we need to basically head around this way. Oh, some treasure coming up. What's this? There it is up there. Right, how do we get to that? I think we need to parkour our way up, maybe? Or float down. Let's go up and then down. No, can't do that. Let's Go up this way, round. And up here. Now, how am I going to get over there? It's a broken bit. Can I run and jump? Yes, I can. Parkour for the win. And then we need to get down there. Ah, too far. Up and round again. Let's get up here, around here, up there, up and over, up here. Well, that was too close. Can we reach it from here? No. I'll fall back down. Okay, rushing that one too much. Now I'm stuck in the trees. There we go. Maybe we better done that last half not on the horse. Go around. Go up. Go up. It's kind of a nice challenge looking for these treasures. If you kind of like nope. Then again, I must have been lucky for that first one. These treasures being sort of like the hunting, even knowing that they're there on the map, the handy notes, doesn't make it easy. Obviously it's negated with flying. This is all done before you have flying, isn't it? So, right, let's do this carefully. Where do we need to go? Go there just about. There we are, right. Okay, right, let's get off the horse. We need to somehow go across there and not fall. Or we can go around here and land on there. That might bring us round. Okay. Can we reach it? Nearly there. Yes, we got it. Awesome. That was cool. One more to go, and there's something over here, which is Forgotten Sack. Let's go find that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do after these treasures, because the elites are quite hard to get hold of, it would appear. There's the sack. I saw it glowing. Past the grubs. Marvellous. Okay, well, that's done. And just enough, 12 minutes left. You just did this a few weeks ago, you feel my pain. Oh, excellent, Sunny D. Good to know there's an end, though. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to do it, because I've still got all the storyline. I've still got loads to do. I've got a load of zones I haven't explored fully yet. I've got what else have I got? Yeah, the rep one's the big one though. I need to make sure this is done. Right, with my rep bonus. Do that. Do that. That gives me 1800. And do that. And that. That gives me 300. And hand this one in.
We must unite.
It gives me 600 on that. Okay, right, okay. Done all of those. How's my rep looking? Let's have a look. So, Draenor revered with the Council of Exarchs. It's getting there, close-ish. Arcadian Outcast is revered. Honoured with the Saberstalkers. We've got the weekly on that. Hey Ballsy, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I think we're done for Draenor. I don't like to do too much of it in one go. We spent plenty of time in here, so let's head back to the auction house. See if we had anything decent coming up. I also want to switch over to Earthen as well. See if we can make some progress on him with his daily cooldowns and his crafted gladiator's gear. And we haven't done any shopping actually. We could look for some bargains whilst we're here in the auction house. We'll do that next. Let's go shopping. Right, anything to sell? Yeah, a fair amount of junk from all that stuff we picked up. What's the... oh, it's the Dark Moon Ride ticket. Hey, Sephorium! How are you? Hope you're doing well.
Watch your back.
Oh, we got our recipe we picked up. Okay, what's the recipe? Crack fell eggs and ham. Restores that. You can eat here or you can eat them anywhere. Cannot be eaten in arenas or battlegrounds. Okay, we'll learn that one. Fell eggs and ham. What's in the auction house since we last visited? Shopping. That's what we're on to. Any sales we've got left to come in? We've got Gift of Versatility and 2 Bindings of Versatility. Probably need to restock on those. Favourite shopping. Let's take the rings off, the good ones. So, do I find my enchant self a lower prices when I post in the afternoon? I'm not sure, Emery. I mean, it seems... I mean, we've had a few sales, which is good. I mean, we've had to manipulate our prices slightly so that we're not losing money, but we're also competitive whilst my averages are too high for Chaos Crystals. But other than that, I think we're seeing consistent sales. I wouldn't say it's particularly cheaper in the afternoon. There were quite a few. What would be interesting is Wednesday tomorrow. When am I streaming tomorrow? Wednesday. So I'm going to be streaming tomorrow 6:30 till 9. So that's a really good time for reset day. So it's going to be interesting to see tomorrow what kind of sales I get. Yeah, it's not been crazy, I must admit. But it certainly is worth having a look at then. Shelled rice silk there at 6 gold. Could really do with that being cheaper. Oops, bought silk by mistake. Let's pick up some more linen. We got absolutely loads of it, but whilst it's cheap, fell cloth, look at that. 600 gold. I might have to do a fell cloth farm one day. So for you it's not crazy. Low pop server and all. Yes, exactly. But if I can make sure that I'm the cheapest in at least a few of the good sellers, then I will get consistent sales. So that will be the next thing to make sure, really. So my shopping scan is based on my crafting costs. So these should all, in theory, be higher, as they should. Do a quick post in the late morning or around lunchtime. Yeah, that's a good idea, Z. I might see if I can pop on just before and make sure. When I was getting my really good sales with Enchanting, I used to have 3 times in the day where I'd do a cancel scan and a post. I would do a cancel scan at sort of 6:30 in the morning. Then at lunchtime, I would do another cancel and repost at about sort of 12 o'clock. And then when I got home to play, would be usually about 7:30. I'd do another cancel scan then. And I used to get some really good sales just by consistently doing those 3 times in the day, cancelling and reposting. Since cancelling's been a bit iffy with TSM 4 in its current state, I've not really done that many cancel scans, and I think I've lost out on the market as a result. Also because of my Chaos Crystal averages, my min price isn't the minimum price now, unfortunately. But we'll sort that out. Alright, let's run a shopping scan on the good stuff. See if there's any general bargains. Chilled meat I could probably do with getting rid of, because I don't need that anymore. The rest, Mote of Harmonies, 24 gold. Eternal Life is, what's that at, 21. My average is 26, so I'll pick up some Eternal Life because we haven't got much of that. So I'll pick up those 3. And then the 8 of 1. Pick those up. And there's 1 of 2. Buy that. That's all the Eternal Life. Crystallized Life. Don't have a lot of. It's slightly cheaper. And Mote of Harmony, 24.89 and 24.0. Yeah, might as well. And what's that? Luminous Shard. We don't have a lot of those. So we'll pick one up. They seem to be a bit scarce in number, so we'll pick them whilst they're cheapish. And Essence of Water, we don't have a lot of. It's 60 gold. Yeah, it's normally 249 gold. So we'll pick up those 2. Well, it's not normally 209 gold. I've been buying it for 122. So that's definitely worth it. Essence of Undeath, 32.25. There's 11 of those. Pick those up, because then it goes up to 31. This is the power of buying when it's cheap. And during the week like this is a good time to buy it when it's cheap. What's that? Spiced rib roast sales. And large brilliant shards are particularly cheap. Have been for a while now. So I'll pick those up. And then that's it for that shopping group. Leatherworking. How's the leatherworking looking? Stone hide is expensive. Raw beast hide, not so expensive. Exotic is pricey, and where's the other one that I wanted? Magnificent hide. I don't have. Can you buy magnificent hide? Magnificent. Oh, we've got capstock on. I must be soulbound. Or there's none around. Legion Enchanting we looked at. Let's have another look, see where it's like. Chaos Crystals, yes, down to 199. Leylight's down to 53. Arcana's down to 19. Okay. Volatiles, how are they looking? Any of them cheap? Volatile water. Air's looking cheap. How many? We only got 5 airs, so let's pick them up. Normally I've been buying them for 50 gold, so yeah, so I'll buy these 46 at this price. Definitely worth doing. It's not something I have a stock of, so we want to stock that for sure. Buy that. Done. Volatile water, we have got 71. Been buying them for 97. So getting that 30 at 85 will be good. Any more volatile water? Looks like there is. There's quite a lot here for under 99. So I'll take the 85 ones. Don't need that many for now, as far as I know. I've got 109 now, so I'll leave that. What is the Draenor herbs and ore? This is the one I'm interested in. I want to see if there's any good bargains here. Anything under a gold, really. Nothing too cheap. Yeah, they all look pretty expensive to me. Someone's got a tight grip on this market. It might be worth selling some stuff actually, looking at those prices. Onto ingredients. Cooking ingredients. What have we got that's cheap? Moscow perch has been cheap for a while. Rhino meat we don't need for those rhino hot dogs. What else have we got there? Black barracuda. We've got 2,500 of that. Slice of bacon was looking quite cheap for a while because our average purchase price is now 50 gold. So I want to pick up bacon ideally when it's super cheap, because we've got 731 of that now. I don't want to buy too much of it at a minimal price. I'll wait for a bargain and use up what I've got when I need to. Foxglove, we've got lots of barracuda. Stocks look okay with most of these. We're over 2,000. High mountain salmon's low though. We've only got 238 of those. At 103%, that's slightly higher, 15.3 versus 15. So I'll buy some of that as it's close. 9, 10. Right. Anything else that we're low on stock on? Storm Rays, quite low. Aetheral's alright. Gem chips we've got enough of. Yeah, okay, we'll leave those. That's all good. Let's pick all that shopping up from the the mailbox, even. Wow, we've got loads of stuff here. We need to sort out our bags. Absolutely loads of stuff we need to sort out. What can we use? These armor enhancement tokens. We want to use these to boost up our followers. And then we can use them. Let's move my bag out of the way. On anyone who's kind of lowish, and we'll boost you up. So we've got some extra beefy followers. Yeah, we'll give you another one. Up to 16. And another one. There we go. Done. So let's have a look. What's all this armour and stuff we have? The Admiral's hat we've made now. We've collected the appearance, so we could probably, now that it's soulbound, vendor it off, I think, or disenchant it. Can you disenchant it? Yeah. There we go. Oh, that reminds me, you're going to get started with some enchanting of your own. Excellent. Once dual crafting's done. That sounds like a brilliant idea. Fell-proof goggles. Cosmetic. What do they look like? Oh, I've got my hat on, I can't see. Okay, interesting. Just green goggles. Might be worth keeping something like that for cosmetic purposes. Let's put my hat back on. Right, okay, this doesn't look very expensive. It's got a good vendor sell price. So we're going to sell these. Let's have a look what we can sell. Close that. Open that up.
Like to purchase something?
Okay, so we're going to sell that for 14. This is 296, so I'll sell that. Now that region market is 27. This was the one Ignis was talking about. So we're gonna. It's got to. The vendor sell price is quite high, so listing costs are going to be quite high on that one. And that one also looks okay in terms of selling. We could try that one. This Feldcast Sandals, Baleful Wash. Oh, that's soulbound. Okay, we could disenchant that for more than we can do that for. Your average buy isn't going to go down that much until I go through my stockpile and restock. Yeah, it takes on average what's in your inventory and what you paid for it. So unless you buy a lot dirt cheap, it won't drop much. Yeah. So avoid buying unless they're silly cheap for the time being, and work your way through your stock to less than 1k, purely because you have a high amount. That's good thinking, Z, which is why I only bought a few at under 200 gold, because that was 75 gold less than my average. It was quite significant, I thought. But absolutely, I agree with you on that. The average is going to be quite slow until I actually make more. So we're going to have to see how many enchants we sell over the course of the next few days, and see if we can get that stock used up. Absolutely. Disenchant that one. Going to disenchant that one. And that one. Now that's got quite a decent vendor one. Did I figure in the chaos crystals you got in nether shards into my price? No, I haven't actually, Sephora, and that's a good point. I've still got a stock of 15,000 nether shards I haven't cashed in yet, but I know some of my stock of chaos crystals is going to be from there. I'm not sure if there's a formula as such that I can use with TSM to take that into account, other than maybe shaving a little bit off my average purchase price. Say, I don't know, how many would I have gotten? Say maybe 20 to 50 of those chaos crystals, or probably gotten through trading in nether shards from the order hall missions. So I could possibly take my average buy price down by a small percentage. I'd be guessing the amount, but that's a good point, Sephora, yeah. Because that average buy doesn't include everything, does it? Thinking, what could we do? We could maybe take... If we did a bit of guesswork on that. What have we got? Let's move this calculator here. So say we've got 2,500. So if we took off maybe maybe 100 at most that we got through other means, because we also could have got them through disenchanting braces. So 400 divided by 273. And what was the actual average price? 273. So if we do 273 times 2,500, is that minus 100. No, that doesn't work. Could probably shave a good 5 gold at a guess off of my average purchase price if we manually put that in, just to account for the nether shards. It'd be nice if TSM could have a calculation for that and we could make use of it. Trinket, disenchant that. Oops, no. And we'll disenchant that. That's the Stormwind Tabard. Don't really need that now. We've got our Stormwind rep. Oh, can't be disenchanted anyway. Weapons. Let's sell that. Sell that. The amount would probably be negligible compared to what you bought. So I'd only drop something like 5% if anything, or ignore them. And every time you do it, just accept it's a little free gold. That's kind of what I've been doing at the moment, Z, yes. The second one, kind of just like ignoring it and assuming it's free gold in a way. Oh, that could be worth selling. That's worth vendoring. That's worth vendoring. That I'm going to vendor. And that one. And disenchant that one. And that one. Vendor. Vendor. And maybe sell? No, it's got a region. I'll vendor that one. Or whenever I do the nether shuffle is as I could take some off, couldn't I? Elixir, giant growth. Could possibly sell that at some point. Barracuda we're keeping, salmon we're keeping. This is a toy. Another trait will be lost in there. What does the Hearthstone Pro trait do? I wonder. Challenge Miner Champion. Oh, we've got those. We'll use those next week. And Adventuring Journal. Okay, what's that? Okay. And then toy. We'll make that. There we go. Or trade them to someone and have them trade them back and pay them something silly like a copper for them. So TSM gets an update on the finances for the item. Ah, that could be interesting. Yes, it is time bought gold. That's the thing, because even though the order hall mission takes barely any time to do, you've still then got to fly to Burning Shore. You've still got to buy all the items. Then you've got to create them into the items that they need. And then you've got to disenchant them, all in all, which probably takes you at least 10 minutes. So that's 10 minutes of your time. Anyone know some ally guilds that are selling Argos Heroic? Sorry, I don't know, Bullseye. That's not an area I'm familiar with. Right, what else can I sell?
Making a special purchase?
Unbroken Tooth, yes. Unbroken Claw. Grey Dye I'm keeping. Leather we're sending over. Ooh. That's that. Okay, that's my family heading back soon, so probably got about another 20 minutes left to the stream. Right, okay, we're done with those. Let's do a repair. Let's put some of this stuff in the bank. Sorry for the spam. Didn't see any spam, Bullseye. The only ally tune you have is on Sam's server. Nice one, Z. There's a whiz. Yes, I probably did. Probably. Right, let's put some of this in the guild bank. Right, okay, let's clear up some space. Loads of stuff here. Right, this is a bit of a mess. We need to put some bacon away. Pop that there. We need any other food things we can pop in here. High mountain salmon, we'll pop that in. Got some space here for some more, so maybe we're going to keep the queen fish, fatty bear steak, bacon, wildfowl eggs, and then go to the Enchanting tab and put in the shards, planar essence, dream shards, luminous shards, large prismatic, keeping those, keeping the temp. Actually, no, should I put the temporal? No, I'll keep those, I need those. Essence of Undeath, got room for that. Essence of Water, Sorceress Water, Sorceress Air, there we go. I need some organisation, definitely. I did try one of those automatic guild bank sorters, but it just took so long to do anything with it. I've just left it as it is. It's organised chaos. I kind of know where some stuff is, and that seems to work. Fine thread, fell cloth. Don't need a salmon in there though. And what's that? Borean leather, don't need that in there. Oh, and what's that? That's chaos crystals, don't need that in there either. Everything else looks... What's that? Light parchment, yeah. Don't need that in there. And that is Bolter rune cloth. Ooh. Ooh. One moment, just got to take a phone call. Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone. Just had to take a work call. They're going to call me back, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to end the stream here whilst I sort out this work call. So very sorry, everyone, and I shall catch you again very soon. Unfortunately, work comes first, so I'm going to have to take this call. Take care, everyone. Thanks ever so much for hanging by me, and I'll see you again very soon, hopefully.